Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year's to you all. Or Happy New Year? I don't know. I always say New Year's, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Um, Going back at this drawing, I realized I did the. No, I didn't. Never mind. Um, so, I want to introduce myself to you all for all the newcomers and even the old people who have been here with me for a while now who may not really know who I am. You know, in the beginning of every video, I say, hey, I'm Scribs, but you know, who is Scribs? So I am a 22-year-old freelance artist. And I started my YouTube channel. Well, I used to do different stuff on YouTube. I actually used to make videos with my sister. And then I started my art YouTube channel in 2020, and that's when I started taking things seriously. I used to have an old art YouTube channel called Scribble N Dibble, and then I deleted that one. So, well, I didn't delete it. It's still there. It's archived, and you can watch videos from it if you'd like. But I stopped because I felt stagnant, I think. Like, I thought my channel wasn't growing at all at the time. So I was like, you know what? I think I have to start over. And I did, and I started with this channel, and now I have way more subscribers than I could ever, than I ever thought I would. I had a goal to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year, and literally on the last day, I woke up to 514 subscribers, and I was screaming. I was so excited, and I'm so happy that I was able to reach that goal. So, more about me and art and my journey. I started drawing. Like, I've been drawing my whole life, like doing the little kid stuff where you draw ugly, not ugly, but you're like stick figured-esque body parts and everything. I did that like always, and then I think there's multiple times I started like taking drawing seriously, but only in middle school I started drawing like again for real and trying to improve my craft. I kind of copied my sister because she was the one who started drawing, and she did AP art in school and all this stuff, and I almost followed in her footsteps, but not exactly. And my whole family also is like comprised of artists. My grandma used to paint, and my aunt paints, and yeah, so it's not like art was always encouraged. Now, art as a career, it was a little different because when you're little and you think art is just that starving artist stereotype, and that's like all we knew. And social media, even though I'm only 22, when I was little, social media wasn't a thing. Like, I didn't have YouTube until I was maybe 6 or 8 or something. I'm trying to see. Like, somewhere around that range, YouTube was first created. And I didn't go on YouTube at all because I didn't know what it was really. I thought it was like a weird platform. And so I didn't know that I could do this full time, and I still am not doing it full time. So I was searching for different avenues because even though it's a lot easier to be an artist in this present time, I still didn't know how exactly I was going to make an income. So I went to school, and then I dropped out of school because I've hated school all my life, and at that point it had just gotten to be too much, and I was like at the end of my rope. So I dropped out of school, and I continued to do YouTube throughout the time that I was in school as well. High school and the little bit of college that I went to. And then I just did like internships that were more corporate and everything, but I also knew that I didn't want to work in a corporate environment. I love being my own boss. It's not like I can't work for other people, it's just a lot of pressure, and I get really stressed and I get a lot of anxiety. So this has led me to where I am now. I was like, we're gonna do this art thingy, and this time we're gonna start a business. We're gonna sell merch and goods and stationery goods, stuff like that, like you see a lot of other people do online, and we are going to hopefully find a base that wants to support us financially, monetarily. And I am very worried as I go on this journey, but I'm hoping that it will work out. I have a lot of plans for a shop this year. I'm doing a Valentine's Day shop launch. and you will hear about that soon. Actually, I'm way ahead of my deadline, so I'm going to like try to not rush, but keep up the early pace and go with that, and hopefully I will launch it earlier than I thought. Now let's talk more about art. What do I like to draw? Oh no, fun stuff. What do I like to draw? What do I like to do? All that stuff. And what programs do I use? So I use Procreate and Clip Studio Paint. I'm using Clip Studio Paint now. I brought the X version rather than the Pro because I thought I was gonna animate more in Procreate. I meant in Clip Studio Paint. But I'm somebody who sucks at picking up their tablet. At the beginning of the year, I always pick up my tablet and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna draw in it. And then I never pick it up again. But we have a goal this year to pick it up more, especially after doing this piece and having so much fun with it. I think we're going to draw more on the tablet. So I also use Procreate on my iPad. And then I'm an Apple Music listener. I use Apple Music or YouTube Music. I have YouTube Premium. I refuse to live a life with ads because I'm scared of horror movies, and I'm specifically have a deadly fear of cannibalism and clowns. So the first time around, I got scared by that one clown movie. I'm not gonna say it, or I will get scared. And yeah, that was it. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, and I didn't commit to YouTube, like not having ads on YouTube, but I was like, I'm gonna avoid this at all costs. And then a cannibal movie came out, and it featured one of my favorite actors, Timothy Chalamet, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna live my life in fear. And I got YouTube Premium. So that's a fun fact about me. I'm very skittish, very anxiety driven, so I don't like horror. Except right now, I'm really into Lethal Company. I love video games. I play Splatoon, my time at Sandrock. I love watching Coral Island plays. I can't wait till it comes to the Switch so I can play. And I love to watch TV. I watch just about anything, except for really horror-based shows or anything. But I'm watching a lot of shows right now. I'm doing a Desperate Housewives rewatch on the recommendation of my friend. I'm watching Percy Jackson and Olympians. And there's other stuff that I watch, yeah. And I also really love crocheting. I really recently got into crocheting, and that's what I've been doing now. So, okay, now let's talk about my projects and my goals for 2023. So, I have a project, a comic, and I want to figure out a way to tell it in a style that I like. But also, I'm still writing it. I'm also a writer. I really love writing, and I really love creating characters. So this comic has 19 characters? Or maybe 18. I'm not sure. There's a lot of them, though. At the time that I made, another thing, there were 17 characters, and I know I've had way more than that. So it might be 20 characters now. But yeah, all of them I love very much, and I finally figured out the story that I want to tell, fully. Because I was leaning towards slice of life stuff, but I know it's gonna be more of a rom-com dramedy vibe, very, very, how do I say, the Vampire Diaries, Interview with a Vampire, in terms of gore, I think, but also early 2000s ensemble cast show, I guess, yeah. Procedural drama, is that what those are called? Yeah, I want those vibes for the writing and everything, and I am really excited to share it, though I am nervous, and trying to figure out what platform I'd share it on and everything. Yeah, maybe Tumblr. I don't know how much people I'd pull in that way. That's another thing. I want to work on advertising and getting a lot more fans and hopefully getting monetized. Now, ways to support the channel in order for that to happen are to like the video, comment down below, subscribe, share the video, and also make sure to watch all of my videos all the way through. And yeah, from there, we'll see what happens. I also want to try to post one reel a week, or one or two reels a week, along with like the video that I'm gonna do. And yeah, hopefully that will help me, and then I'll get memberships. And if I get memberships, I will try to do an extra video, or a video that's like unedited full time. And I want to do more lives as well. I love drawing and drawing with people, and yeah. I get like paranoid though sometimes when people are watching me. Like, I feel more pressure. And also, I just want to improve my art when I draw backgrounds. I want to just all around feel like I'm doing something more monumental. I've started to make pieces and everything, and I want to keep that up. I think like 2023 was a really good year for me art-wise. Maybe it wasn't the best in other circumstances, but I think I did really good with my art, and that's what I want for 2024. Besides that, I also want to have some sales and hopefully get enough income that I know this is a viable future for me. I also like reality TV shows. I love messy drama and reality TV shows. I watch all like those, like Love is Blind, Married at First Sight stuff. I don't watch 90 Day Fiancé. I used to. And I don't watch The Bachelor because I get confused with the people, and I don't care. I used to watch The Bachelor Bad at one point, actually. Or Bachelor in Paradise, whatever that one was, where like all the people come together and then you just vote people off the island. I feel like I would like Love Island, but there is a lot of episodes, and the UK one seems more funny than the American one, in my opinion. What else can I tell you about me? I'm a Virgo. I think it really shows through. I'm not that big of a zodiac believer, but I do think there's some truth to it. Like, it's not like I'm not astrology girly, so to speak. Yeah, it's not really. I'm more into other things, I guess. I never really took the time to read that and like focus on it. Oh, what's in my bag? Let's see. I'm always bringing my sketchbook around because I'm like, what if I have a moment to draw? I absolutely never have a moment to draw. And then when I do, forget the sketchbook. But yeah, I think I really liked the hands that I did. It felt cartoonish in the way that I wanted. And that's another goal. Stylize things in my style, like, for sure. I think that's something I struggle with sometimes, is like being able to get my art looking the way that I want it to, because I'm like studying from somebody and then I don't translate it to my style. But I think that's all I can tell you about me right now. The upcoming videos that I have are all focused on improving your art and like keeping you up on that train, because I know when you first start off drawing, in like, you know, you make a resolution that you're gonna draw more, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, things might like fall off. So I hope that my videos will be there to help. And oh yeah, why do I do this? So both of my parents were also teachers, and I feel like that's in me a little bit. I love teaching and helping other people like expand their knowledge, and I also love art and sharing creations, and I want to encourage people and motivate people and be there to, you know, how do I say? I want to help people, and I'm hoping that I'm able to do that with what I put online. So this first month, we're getting all these stuff geared towards, let's be the best artists we can be and lead towards improvement, you know? I think for a long time I was worried that I wasn't improving my art in any way, shape, or form, but I realized like that wasn't true. I just needed to look back at what I'd done before, and I would see that things had changed drastically and for the better, you know? There's times where I feel like I'm slipping up and I'm falling back, and you know, high spirits are hard to keep, but I was like so reluctant to film this video because I left off the last month in a bad place, and I feel like I'm still there, but I'm excited for what's in store, and I'm hoping what's in store is good things, you know? So let me know your goals, your art goals for 2024. And if you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into drawing, you can. I'd love to know. I love to talk about art, honestly. My family, though, like distant family, are like artists. My sisters and my mom, they're not artists in the way that I am. Like, they don't try to do it full time and, you know, like all this stuff. So sometimes talking about certain things with them is a little different than talking to artists. I'm sure you guys may understand. And so I'd love to talk to you. I hope you don't mind. You don't have to share anything you don't feel comfortable with. But yeah, this is a safe space. I'm not gonna care. Also, I have a new idea for a comic called Bloodsport, and I really want to tell you all about it, but that is not the video for it. And yeah, I'm like learning how to draw anthropomorphic characters, so it's really like fun to me. And yeah, okay, bye. And that's all. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely 2024, and like, comment, subscribe. Mwah.